Welcome to my channel SB Quotes. In all the years I've been playing, I've never considered changing my cue. It was the first cue I ever bought, aged 13, picked from a cabinet in a Dunfermline snooker centre just because I liked the Rex Williams signature on it. I saved £40 to buy it. It's a cheap bit of wood, and it's been the butt of other players' jokes for ages. If I'm going to play, I'm going to have to give it 100%, which means I'm going to have to play in all of the tournaments that I don't like. For me, winning was job done. I would practice the day after. I loved being the best player in the world. There was no pressure staying there. When you get a trophy, why go jumping and crying? Winning's a great feeling, but everything else is an anticlimax. It's easy to have a good attitude when you're flying, but you need it when you're up against it as well. You benefit from deep inner belief of having wins behind you, so you get to the table, and you know you're not going to miss. The quarterfinals are always an exciting round because you know you're one match away from that one table situation, where the magic really starts to happen at the crucible and where it starts to come into its own. By 2012, my game was shot. You're sitting on your chair watching players leagues below you play shots you can't. That destroyed me. It's nice to have genuine appreciation for what you've achieved in the game. You don't often get it in Britain. If there are no more tournaments added, I could be looking at playing pool. Why not? You don't want to be sat at home twiddling your fingers all day. It is just down to confidence. When I haven't got any, I hate playing the game. You have to win any way you can. In Britain, we don't appreciate people who have been a major success in sport. It is grudgingly given to you. I would never be one to go striding over to any woman who caught my eye. After all, I'm the person who got to know my wife's parents before I plucked up the courage to talk to her. Financially speaking, I haven't ended my career in the best shape, and there are debts, as well as what is to come by way of a divorce settlement to Mandy. If I have regrets, it's around my sons. There is no doubt they were affected by the divorce, Carter more than Blaine, I think. In China, they appreciate someone who has worked hard. They say it is incredible to win 7 world championships. I know it is, but it's a shame I have to go 10,000 miles to get the whole crowd behind me. I love playing in China. The crowds here value success more than British people seem to. In snooker, it's very important to keep very still on the shot and allow the cue to do the work. In the 90s, I never socialized with other players. Unless I can do myself justice and play well, I'm not going to play. I'll put a lot of hard work in, and if I play like I have this week, then who knows? I'm surprised at how close the final was considering how badly I played. There are players out there who want to dominate and keep their opponents sitting down. They want to make centuries and win frames at a single visit, and I like to see that. I don't think about technique. I just put the balls. The tip I would give is that once you play the shot, make sure your chin is touching the cue after you hit the cue ball. It was hard for me because I've never played mark before and I was expected to win. Ever since I was a kid, I'd imagined that I was making a break to win the world championship. When I was 13, my parents bought me a mini snooker set for my birthday. From the moment I first held a cue in my hands, I was transfixed. Snooker is my sanctuary and always has been. There are some people who never get used to losing at anything, and I am probably one of them. It's always been my weakness that my concentration tends to go when I get into scrappy frames. When you have a big lead, you relax and don't concentrate as much. You really have to be winning by the time you get to 20 these days. Thanks so much for your watching. God bless you.